Okay, so hi, hello, and my name is Julia, and this video would be about photography, erotic photography. And one message I received, one person is asking, can I make a video on the topic why women are scared to do an erotic photo shoot? Okay, and clearly he has this probably an issue with his partner, wife, girlfriend, and it's very often question. That's why I'm making this video. Very often I would notice this, that the guys will call and they would start asking about the photo shoot, you know? And they would be like, yes, yes, it's so cool, it's amazing. Let me go back and speak to my wife. And then they would disappear. Okay. Then would disappear. And some would say, oh, my wife has another plans or she has something to do with this weekend and so on. We will get back. So basically these type of situations are happening at home, and I know that women, I'm not saying only women have inhibitions and only women are embarrassed about their bodies or have other reasons. I will just speak this video only about the ladies and the situations, and that the guys could maybe somehow manipulate, maybe somehow understand the situation, maybe somehow to encourage their second half to actually go for this experience, especially when you have this fantasy desire, something what you really want to create. Okay, because this is artistic and creative process involved, involves nudity, involved undressing, involved body, and the whole concept of creating erotic art has many stages. Okay, and it's very interesting to think about this, because you could think of what your partner, your girlfriend or your wife is afraid of. Undressing part, okay, maybe fantasy, erotic fantasy, making love scenes, okay, maybe in general scared even to go or do something like that, okay, because it's against her some kind inner understandings, right? So there are many reasons why, but most of the reasons are divided probably in two parts. One is the physical body and the other is mental. Okay, and the mental part is probably more complicated because we are controlled by a conscious and subconscious mind. Okay, and let me just give you a few examples why the woman would be scared to shoot undressed or revealing, body revealing pictures. First, conscious situation. Conscious is when you know that there are some changes in your body, that you do not like what you see, that you do not like your body, that you do not like even the idea to show anyone anything, and even yourself, that you embarrass even how to say look at yourself properly, okay, to start with. And the many women, how to say, feel that as well. So physical body issue is a very big one, huge, okay, because women very often go through the changes like birth, childbirth, right, any other changes in their bodies, right, during the cycle, and so on and so on. So there are many issues what is related to a physical body, okay, and physical body, how it feels and how it mm, sometimes people would find many reasons why not to go to, or find another reasons to do it, and cannot admit that they have this subconscious fear inside them to just undress or do something what is out of your comfort zone, something what is the first time, right, something what is too daring, too challenging for you, something that where you are not in control, basically, to put yourself on spot, to put yourself in front of the camera. There are many how to say, things that I could just go on and go on about the fears and insecurities. And like I say, that are conscious when people are aware, and what that means, are aware. I have a saggy butt, or my boobs are hanging, or whatever. They all know what they are unhappy with, okay? So that's when I speak conscious, right? Subconscious situation is even more complicated because people do not admit or agree not necessarily that they are scared or they have any kind of issues. They just how to say that some even don't want to talk about this topic. Okay, seriously, don't want to even bring in and discuss this topic, and don't want to go into the fantasies and create those type of things in their head. Okay, not even considering going somewhere professionally to have an experience, to get skills, to get knowledge, right? So like I say, it's not so much straightforward, okay, why you have these fears and insecurities, but subconscious mind, like I say, it's that part when you even don't know the direct reason why you are scared of, or what you are scared of, what will happen if you would do it. Okay, and you would think, would that be the end of the world to go with your husband and have a photo shoot? You would answer no, but there are so many inner waters inside that person, right, that they even don't know for themselves, okay, why it's happening. But like I say, that's how you understand your personality. If you start thinking about it, what you're scared of, okay, to undress, to create something, to open up, to be free, to experiment, what you're scared of. So you need to probably have some kind of a discussion with your wife or with your girlfriend about situation, what exactly she is scared of. And there is another things, if person cannot talk about those type of how to say adventures with you, and so blocked and so scared, then you need to bring this to attention, and how you can solve the situation. Of course, you need somehow to encourage this conversation. I would suggest some attention, some ideas, maybe something rewarding, something that the people can talk about this, right? And then discuss. Because what happens in my studio, I've seen so many cases and I've seen so many situations, okay, that I could analyze, and I could quickly say what happened. And most of the things what happened was it actually coming from our childhood or our past, and there are a lot of things that we are not allowed to do, not allowed to think, not allowed, to behave, and so on and so on. There are blocks over there straight away without the reason. It's just been said like that. And when you growing up, you are kind of so in general, I think growing up in sexual way, and understanding your body is going through, okay, all these boundaries and all these limits what been based or print on your personality, and different personality have a different cages, okay. I mean, you understand, because you feel trapped in certain situations. That's why you need the sexual experiment with yourself, for yourself, okay, and of course for your partner. Because very often I can hear is that, oh, maybe she will enjoy, okay. When you're shooting together, you both enjoy, okay. It's not like you are doing a big favor, although if you don't want to do a photo shoot, it's going to be a big favor. But this video is about what woman is scared of, okay. So like I say, probably men and women, okay, consciously and subconsciously blocked and limited in the same way, but the body issues are different comparing to men and women, right? And the feelings are different. So if you pay attention to this, and just make sure that the body is not the issue, okay. Because if you start from the body, and people just don't like themselves after the changes, they, how they think that, oh, maybe I will do something. I'll go on a diet, I'll just go on a diet, exercise for 3 months and stuff, and maybe then I will do a photo shoot or something. So there are a lot of how to say reasons why not to do it, and these are all subconscious situations. And erotic experience, or your intimate life and your intimate life adventures, or in general adventures, it's for you to decide when it's gonna happen. You can put it aside and you can wait, and it will never happen. And some fantasies and some adventures are like this, and it is very hard for me to, how to say, I want just people to arrive who want to have a photo shoot. I don't want anyone to convince, okay? Because I understand how people feel when someone doesn't want to do something with you, right? And it's not because you see that, it's not because they don't want to do it, it's just because they're scared of it. So that's why you need to figure it out, which problem you will be addressing to, okay? And the body situation or the body uh, issues are very huge topic in women's world, okay? So you would need to address that. And then make sure, because, how to say, people can be uncomfortable in their bodies even if they look great, amazing, and fit, and it's not about that, okay? In general, erotic experience and sexual experience, it's about that moment with yourself, what you can do with your body, okay? Will your body listen to you, and would you be able to create something amazing on that moment? And in general, creativity is the highest energy that probably driving us forward, okay? If we stop creating, we stop growing, and we stop developing as personalities. So those experiences which are related to you directly are very precious. And how to say, if I would say, if you would be, how to say, at the end of your path, you would be definitely thinking about those experiences, okay? So that's why it is important to live, and that's why important to analyze yourself in a different environment, right? And it's great when your partner is supportive and they want to do it, okay? Great if they are supportive, don't want to do it, but still, how to say, agreeing to do it for you. It's great, okay? I can see those people arriving to my studio, right? And then they change their mind, okay? And it's the both sides, okay? If the guy don't want to do a photo shoot, he would say, I don't want to do it, I'm coming just for support, okay? And then after this support, half of the shoot is just a couple shoot usually, okay? Because it's interesting to go into this process and start doing something, especially when I am making, how to say, everything as an improvisation. I would like to, how to say, occupy that mind for at least that moment with seriously, how to say, unusual ideas, and a photo shoot about you and about your body, undressing and feeling all sensations, what's happening in your body, is a very special experience, okay? And special in the way that you are doing it, like when when you was little, no one says you can't undress in front of the strangers, so you can't doing this. So you're doing everything what you are not allowed, really, or somehow you think, right, or in the way challenging, okay? So how challenging is for women, I can tell you that if you are not that confident lady, then of course it will be much harder to convince, okay, and go through this photo shoot, right? Because confident ladies, they kind of fine with presenting and exploring those waters, but when you lack of confidence, there is a very big need of support, and very often ladies have that need, okay? They just have that need. And I don't know, to be fair, if that's only just the body issue, there are many ways how to go around it. Okay, one way, of course, it's to face who you are at that stage of your life, and enjoy and understand and accept yourself. And the people are so paranoid about those things. Oh my God, I'm like few pounds overweight. I put on few pounds and so on. In photography, especially when we create erotic art, erotic photography, it doesn't really matter. Okay, if you are a few pound there or a few pound there, you create the lighting, you create different scenarios, posing and stuff, and nothing is, how to say, visible in inches or whatever, unless you're shooting certain objects, okay? But what I'm saying is to you, coming back to the ladies, you need to pay attention. What is the problem? Why she feel insecure? When she started feeling insecure, what's happening? What kind of the feelings coming into her mind? What she's scared of? Because another feeling is that someone will see this, okay? Someone will see this, someone will judge her, someone will, how to say, it's another thing. And that's again a child's position, because you're really caring what the others will think, okay? So that's, how to say, that's your job, to get that woman out of this childhood traumas or childhood, how to say, pain points, and bring to the social sexual adventure, because I know there are a lot of ladies who holding back seriously, and men have more interest to experiment. That's why they're going on the side, okay? But not every woman like this. If there is a reason, like you say, she's cool, she's amazing, you could have a wild sex, you could have amazing memories, right? But there is something holding back and something stopping, and like I said, there are two options: or it's a body or it's a mind. And you start from the body, because mind is a very deep forest, okay? Very deep forest. But like I say, you can even analyze this in a discussion. Okay, and you can see she's going to the left, and like consciously, telling you what is her problem, and she's going to the right, and just emotionally expressing some kind of a negative information, and you don't know from where it's. So it's gonna be subconsciously programmed, about your body and stuff. Why you need to help her to do it? You will have a better, life. She will be more free, open-minded. She will, you need to help sometimes your partners, to develop and grow up with you, or go somewhere else. And especially when they, how to say, scared or shy, this is the step. You need to go forward and do something about this. Okay, and erotic photo shoots, one of the experience which help, okay, which seriously help. But you can start with people like that. I always suggest this way: you can start at home, okay? Start at home. The only problem, the only issue I'm seeing in there, because when you're shooting at home, sometimes you can make it worse, and maybe you didn't shoot it in the right way, and she would be absolutely scared, or so on. So this thing. But like I said, this is very important, because sexual life is the biggest part of your life, or should be like this, okay? Because how to say, for me personally, I don't understand why we have so many lonely people on this planet, okay? I don't understand. And I'm keep thinking about this, and I'm realizing that these blogs are putting us, how to say, on hold. Okay, scared to do this, scared to do that, scared to say something, scared to express yourself, and so on. And then when we find people, then we stop. Okay, because usually, I don't need to tell you how it starts. All relationships starts from communication and moving into sexual world, okay? And that's how it develops somewhere, okay? If that world satisfy both people and they want to live there together, okay, then they move on, and that's great. Okay, I don't know what happens. I know life happens, and this world disappears, and we need to work, because people are changing all the time, and like I say, you need to grow, and you need to try new things to understand more about yourself, and where you want to grow, and how you want to grow this. Okay, and relationship is the biggest part in your life that you should be taking care of. Okay, and it's not about cleaning the house or cooking the meal. It's actually being with your partner. Okay, so if the person cannot tell you straight away why she is scared of, then you miss that part. She's not very open to you. So how you can have a wild sex if already you have a distance, okay? And sometimes, like I say, people cannot tell straight away because it's subconscious. They just, they just like a block. No, and that's it. No, no, I don't want it. It just puts them in, the body feeling something, rejection, and straight away. And then, like I say, it's a subconscious situation. Erotic photo shoot represents revealing all your insecurities, okay? Represents, how to say, bravery, right? Represents strength with the sexuality, because you need to be uh, you need to be brave during exposing your intimate parts. Okay, no, seriously, you think that it's so easy, but if you would just take a moment and then how to say, and then start doing it, you would see that your body is not get used to doing many things. Okay, and of course you will get how to say, familiar. Okay, and that familiar, it means you get safe in this environment. Okay, and then your perspective will change, and as always there is a breaking point. Okay, and there are many people who are during that photo shoot going through that breaking point they are looking for in their life, to feel free and secure, and then look back and laugh at themselves what they were scared of. Okay, and why they are were thinking this way, or something, right? Because it's like your first, night or whatever. People are nervous, or I don't know. I often was thinking about doing a photo shoot for some people, like jumping from the cliff. Okay, some people are experiencing such a nerve-wracking body reaction. You would not believe this. So I make this photo shoot so easy to follow, like so relaxed, so stress-free, and even then people can be, how to say, go into redness. The whole how to say, the whole body covers into the redness. You can see that something is going on inside. Absolutely, there is no one in the studio. Okay, there are no anyone standing with the guns. Okay, no one is here, with the sticks to beat anyone. But even then, people experiencing some adrenaline. Before the photo shoot, I had very how to say, strange situations. They not even undressed, they coming into the studio, and they what's gonna happen, like someone will be punishing them or something. I'm looking, why are you so shaking? Why are you so freaking out? I can see, yes, I couldn't sleep all night. I was just thinking what's gonna happen. Nothing is gonna happen. Okay, and they going into the state, and I can see them like, come down, go and have a drink, don't be silly. Nothing is gonna happen. But you can just be laugh about this, right? And make fun of it. Okay, but I'm not making fun of it. It's a natural body reaction, and the heart is beating, and you can see that people are going cuckoo in their heads. Or for example, for women, period started. Okay, false period started, not supposed to be starting. Okay, but it started. So physically, subconsciously, they don't want to do it. They would say, yes, I can do it. And then many things happen, or you suddenly don't feel very well, or something. And I even witnessed many times when people would have to do it, and they will say by the arrival that they were like really feeling bad, like feeling terrible, and they arrived to this photo shoot just because it's booked and stuff, and then it disappears, and then this illness, okay, which comes from that stress they cause to themselves, disappears. So you can be laughing, or how to say, or taking a piece from these people, but it's not funny. Okay, and that's how emotional body reacts to these type of situations, where they clearly how to say, indicate in your brain as a dangerous one. Okay, and to avoid this danger, undressing, that something bad will happen to you or whatever, or you will record these scenes, oh my gosh, making love scenes, end of the world, or how to say, I mean, you can deal with it if you want it. If you want it, seriously. Sometimes people are so hard to reach. Okay, And I know because I've seen those people. Sometimes it's not possible to talk even about this topic. Okay, that's kind of a block, heavy block is pressing, that people don't want to approach this, don't want to talk about this, ignore, yes, yes, okay, bye, and so on. So yes, erotic photo shoot is a special experience, and I am doing it in the way to actually work on this. How you call this better, how you would call this psychologically, you would call this like blocks. I'm working on these cases which are interesting, right? But I don't want to people think that how to say, it's only photographer's responsibility to want this photo shoot, or if people don't want it, it is very hard to, how to say, shoot someone who doesn't want to do anything. So I would just, how to say, I suggest to every guy, because this is a very common situation. People want to book a photo shoot. I always say, does your wife know? Okay, and they say, no, I didn't speak. Okay, don't book anything, speak to her first. That's what I say. Okay. Seriously, I don't want to even go into details. Couple photo shoot, does your wife know? Yes or no? If no, then you can dream on. Why she doesn't know about that, about your fantasy? Okay. So yeah, so they need to discuss first, and like I say, I don't know, candies, okay, some bubbles, some on and on, and you see, trust is a very important thing. Okay, women in general want to feel secure, and maybe trusting your photographer or knowing your photographer would help, but it's not the issue about the photographer. Okay, at the starting point, I mean, woman photographer probably would be the preference to these cases. Okay, because if the woman's scared of her own body, she will feel more comfortable in front of the woman than in front of another man. Okay, stranger, I would say, but not necessarily. Okay, maybe it will be another challenge, maybe it will stimulate. You don't know. I cannot advise on these cases on the photographer. I am just saying, how would I do it? I heard from the guys that they would treat them to a spa or to whatever event they want to attend, or something, I don't know, special, doesn't matter, like to bribe them. Okay, that's an option. I heard about this, how the guys would bring their wives. Okay, I'm not saying I recommend that. I said some do it. Okay, another thing I recommend, just to come closer to your wife and understand what is the problem. Okay, at least come to that agreement that she will come to a photo shoot. Okay, that you can do. And when she will meet me, for her there will be no doubt that it's going to be a cool, professional, amazing, art crazy photo shoot, and she want to participate in that gig. Okay, that's the thing. So that at least that. Okay, you can do it if you're desperate to shoot and your wife would not agree. Okay, otherwise I would just say, go out, talk to her, be closer to her, let her out all these negative emotions, tug her out, and so on and so on, and see what's stopping. Because like I say, if you will do this experience for yourself now, there will be something for you to come back later. Okay, everyone watches, now at the moment, everyone watches porn. You can make your own videos. No, seriously. I have this question as well. What to do that when my man has a bigger sexual drive than me? Okay, and I wanted to say this: make adult videos, let him watch and enjoy his life. This will make last longer, right? The adventure. So yeah, the videography and photography is a very how to say, informative medium, and in that medium you can see yourself completely and understand about yourself, and that's why you need this photography, not just document how you look, or how old you are on the passport. Okay, but photography you can use to a different directions. We know, how to say, it's not the oldest type of usage, but in medicine we all use x-rays and MRIs and whatever other gadgets that would how to say, photograph or scan our bodies, right? And that's when you are creating images. People do not know this, but this energy, what you create, that passion, okay, that how to say, wildness, that sexuality, that, you know, that feeling that when you are together, you can bring it back when you will have a rough time. How do I know it? I know it. I've been already a long time in this. Okay. So that's why you need those memories. That's why you need this experience. Okay. That you will have something later. So yeah, I hope you understand from this video what's happening with the woman, why they have issues when they are scared to take pictures. Okay. I hope maybe you can use some of the advices I've got what to do. Like I say, most of the time it's a body or psychological situations happening in that personality, and the ways I suggested some ways to go around it. Okay, so yeah, talking, you know, if it's a woman, talking might help. Okay, if it's a guy, maybe talking, you know, it's a different thing, but I suggest to try everything, and good luck. Okay, good luck, have a good time, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, until next video. I don't know, next video would be about I will see. Leave me a comment. Okay, leave me a comment so that I would know what you want to hear about erotic photography or erotic videos, erotic fantasies, couples, singles, because I shoot all the styles. I don't know if you like to shoot, to listen to photography. I think you're more interested to see what kind of situations I have during erotic photography with people, right? And who's suffering, how suffering, and what the problems are. Okay, usually happening. Okay, there will be no point for me talking about how to say technical stuff or lighting, inspiring you with the lighting and so on. No, I'm going to be talking about, you know, cases happening in real life. Okay, because this is real life, and in real life we're missing erotic adventures and erotic experiences and intimacy and sexuality and sexual energy expressions and in general adventure. Okay, and the both parts are missing, and the both parts are responsible. Okay. Strangely, right, the both parts responsible. And what can I say? You can say to her like this: we are both parts responsible, and so I am responsible part want to participate, and you responsible part don't want to participate in this, in this gig, which I'm, you know, which I desire. So give me good reasons why. Okay, and then you work with those reasons, because like I say, I already mentioned, it's going to be about the body, or it's going to be about some kind of a, you know, prejudice. So someone said something that her boobs are soft, you know, or maybe someone said that her hair is, no, no, you figure it out, what happening in that head. Okay, and that's all I can help you with today about nude photography. So leave me in the comment what question you want me to discuss next about erotica and about erotic adventures. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and love you, kiss you, Mina. This is Julia, and I'm teaching and talking about adult photography, okay, and adult adventures. Bye.